What up, gamers? Spencer here, and welcome to my reaction to the Wuthering Waves version 3.0 cinematic short Transfer Student. So, yeah, sometime short after I reacted to that 3.0 reveal with the gameplay of Mornia and Lene, uh, apparently they released this, and yeah, I feel like things are really hyping up for 3.0. I mean, based on what I've seen, I feel like this could be my next favorite region just because I love the aesthetic and like what I've seen so far. I mean, for me, I loved all the sci-fi and the cybernetics. But yeah, that's pretty surprising to me if that's going to be, the case where for me, I felt like Winasita was, probably one of my favorite regions of all like gacha games so far. But yeah, we'll see what this is like, man. I think this might be pretty much our first look really into the um, I guess the environments of Lahairoi. So here we go. Let's go ahead and watch. Snow. Played as to be expected. Oh snap.
Attention,
That's
all
that is a
residents of Lahairoi.
that is something there. Oh, here we go. Oh, what?
No, 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 I'm gonna be late!
The music's also like very casual. Okay, who's this? Wait, what?
A new voice
Oh
tool
man.
has been detected.
What the heck, dude?
Region
Is that gonna be a
wide
real
defense
thing that's gonna be
protocols
like
are now active.
something that you see while exploring?
Facilities now
Or I guess maybe in a
operate
story?
under security mode. All stations initiate alert.
Oh man, this is it, man. So is this Star Torch Academy? Or is this like Lahairoi, like the city? Dang. So like there's two different perspectives here. You get the rovers and the other like
Academy
resonators here.
defense system standing by. All
Oh, what the
students,
heck?
please remain calm and continue with your sessions.
Is that him? That one like
Move beyond
playable resonator
reliance
guy that we saw in the reveal?
and chart a
There's
course of
Mornia.
independence.
Wow, look at the effects on her. Oh. She's all like, she has like this digital effect on her.
Say hello to our new classmate.
Wait, so now Rover's in school? So that was my reaction to that cinematic short, the transfer student, which, yeah, I guess he is the transfer student here, which I guess makes sense because he's going there probably just enrolled. Well, like, if he's a transfer student, then, like, where is he transferring from? Like, we're not enrolled into any other school. Um, I mean, we've like, I guess, enrolled into Star Torch Academy from the past, like with the past rover. And even so, like he was a teacher or something, right? Like he was a, I don't know, like he made at least course material from like what I remember from that 2.8 story. But yeah, I thought maybe like when he returns back to Lahairoi, he would maybe be at least a like either like a teacher or professor or maybe at the very most an administrator just because, you know, maybe they'll find him in a database where, he worked there before. But yeah, I guess he'll be a transfer student instead. He'll start back from to the bottom. Um, but yeah, I would assume like this is how we first entered Lahairoi, where we're just exploring. Like somehow we just end up in the, I guess not in the city area, just more in the snowy land. But yeah, it's kind of interesting with this over here because that looks like a giant mecha. Just like there's like the wings over here. You got like the head with like the horns on it. Like, dude, is this what we're about to fight? Or no, you know what? Is this the Exo Strider? I remember that name being mentioned a bunch. I'm guessing that's what that is. But dude, this is so epic. Like, I feel like, with me, like especially I love mechs in general. I think for me, I mainly like, like the mech warrior battletech type or the Titanfall type mechs over like the mechas in like anime. But still like I still like the mechas in anime as well. Because they look very cool as well. And dude, this one here, man. I just hope that there's at least one character that like controls mechas. I have a feeling it could be the guy over here that was like I guess experimenting, or I guess just like studying the robotics of like the robots here, like the mechs. Not sure where I can find it. It's like I guess very far here. Yeah, I forgot his name. His name was like Luke or something, right? I feel like yeah, even it's over here too. I have a feeling he might like his kit might be dealing with mechs or like robots in general. If so, I think this guy might be a definite pull for me. But yeah, I might get him. I might even get Mornia too because the way she looks, she's all like cybernetic. Yeah, for me, like when it comes to me, I guess wanting to pull for these characters, I do maybe prefer the more like serious uh sci-fi people. Like with Lene and stuff. She does look more on the, just the more I guess less serious side. He looks really cool, man. With Luke over here. I'm really excited to see more of his kit. I want to see like how this would work. If he does incorporate these robots and stuff. But yeah, with this character, the main one here, I'm gonna guess this pink-haired girl would be the equivalent to Cardathea with like her story relevance. Because like from like what I know from Lahai Roy, apparently there is no Sentinel, so I would say that this is probably the closest that we'll get to a Sentinel Resonator in terms of like how important she is to the story overall. So yeah, like she's probably not the Sentinel Resonator. I think with her effects over here that I see with her hair, she's probably like some kind of like, I guess kind of like Cortana from Halo, where she's like a digital, um, I guess AI assistant. Maybe not AI, but like a digital person, pretty much. And what I found pretty interesting is that, um, it seems like no one seems to acknowledge her. Like I would see, I would assume maybe people at first glance they would assume that they would, acknowledge her because like they've been looking at her like on the bike and stuff, the people around. But I would assume that, even with Lene over here, like I thought about it because I did like rewatch this video one time. Um, I noticed that she doesn't like acknowledge at all with this girl just like being on the bike. So I assume that maybe, like especially at this ending scene over here, that when Rover saw her, I'm assuming only Rover can see her, and she looks very surprised that Rover can apparently see her here with this expression. So yeah, I do assume I do assume that she's probably like a very special person that only Rover can see. And I think because of that she's probably going to be, like I said, the equivalent of like, Cardathea with how like important she is to the story. Even like with her, like Cardathea wasn't even like first I guess first like tease when it comes to the next set of characters. Like I assume like the first five characters would be like, you know, like the world building type characters. And then, like later on with like Cardathea, they'll release like the more important characters like I guess around the middle. But that's just me like trying to recognize like some kind of like pattern if it's gonna be similar to Renacida. But yeah, I assume the first five characters, they're pretty much like the world building characters for the Star Torch Academy. And then later on we'll get more important characters like her. Which yeah, she does look really cool. I feel like, if she is gonna be a playable resonator, I think I would get Mornia, possibly Luke if he does incorporate those robots. One thing I didn't see is that one like redhead girl. At least I didn't see her around here. Yeah, we saw like Mornia, we saw Luke. Um, was there anyone else? Oh, that one I guess photography or maybe film girl with the purple hair. I don't think I saw her. So yeah, I wonder where she's at. Yeah, I'm really curious about this character. I think so far this might be the most like mysterious one. But yeah, I feel like she'll definitely play a very important role. But yeah. And then yeah, we got like this area over here as well. I'm not sure what to make of this. It does look very majestic and probably very important to the lore of this whole region here. But dude, I'm really excited about this one, man. I feel like he's gotta have some kind of like robotic, like I don't know. You think he'll like specialize in echo summoning? Because yeah, the that one like robot that we see in the distance over here, right? Is that I guess somewhat similar to the one that we saw in that 3.0 like gameplay reveal with that one boss? I would assume so, man. But yeah, with like just looking at this scene over here, man, I love robots, I love mechas. So I feel like with this region just being filled with all these like sci-fi stuff, like yeah, it looks amazing, man. Like I feel like this could be my next favorite region. I think it definitely hits all the things that I want to see. And then yeah, we also see this over here. I'm not even sure what this is. This is. This could be just some kind of like reactor that pretty much powers up something. And then we see this over here too. But yeah, I think that's pretty much my breakdown, my analysis of it. One thing I thought, I mean, I don't know if like her eyes gives any meaning. It kind of reminds me of the. I need to look at it again, but like one of those pulls, like those limited pull like things that you can buy with the like it looks a bit yellow. I don't know if that's supposed to be a thing. I'm sure that's probably not. I'm probably just like trying to make something out of nothing, but those like orbs that you get when you do a limited pull. Like there's that orange one and there's that blue one. I don't know if that's really a thing. I need to look back on that. I'll look at that even the yeah, I was even, told by you guys too that so apparently the bike might be just pretty much the new exploration utility, kind of like with our gliders back in Renacida, and that Linnae has her own skin of the bike, which I'm guessing this is it. Well, yeah, that's very lucky of me for me to just pause right at this moment. I would have probably missed this. But yeah, she's got this paint job here. That's really cool. But yeah, that pretty much fits with her whole thing where she's got this like graffiti thing going on with her. And then yeah, what the heck is this, man? I almost forgot about this too. What the heck is this? I feel like I don't know. It's kind of funny with all this like this environment over here. It also reminds me of like Sonic Frontiers as well. Like this one looking like the Wyvern boss in Sonic Frontiers and all this like digital stuff going on. But yeah, really cool, man. I can't wait to see more. I want to see just how also because like with the motorcycle being probably the new universal like traveling mechanic, it does make me wonder about like how the map, the environment is going to be laid out because I assume that compared to something like Huanglong and Renacida, probably the bike over here is going to like shape how the map is going to be laid out to make it flow well with the bike. So yeah, I wonder if like that will probably be the case where I do wonder if you'll always feel the need to use the bike or like can you also just you know maybe feel like you're also making progress on foot as well. I'm just wondering pretty much if the maps are going to be like so big where you always need to feel like you need to use a bike because yeah, this is I'm kind of curious about like how open this area might be. I mean, I don't know. It looks kind of like as big as Septimont. I feel like Septimont is probably the most big and open city that we got, and also the most like tallest one. So I assume it's not gonna be that bad as well. Anyways, I think that's pretty much everything that I can analyze. I feel like I kind of added more there as I skip around. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Like this robot. Yeah, can't wait to see more of this whole region here, man. And I always end up just going back to this point. Yeah, I think Luke, if he doesn't incorporate these robots or mechas, I think definitely he's a must pull for me. Anyway, guys, yeah, that'll be for my reaction for this video. And yeah, if they release any more of like 3.0 related stuff or maybe some other important like videos on their YouTube channel or any other social media, then yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it because yeah, I'm looking forward to Lahai Roy. I think, like I said, it probably might be my new favorite region, which I thought might be impossible because, like, after the ending of Renacida, like, I thought that was probably like my favorite story. At least, the way it ends, where like you got this whole Avengers moment. That yeah, I was like wondering after that, like, how are they gonna top Renacida after this? And I guess for me, I think definitely the aesthetics at least gets to me. We'll see about the story and stuff. So yeah, it's looking pretty cool, very sci-fi, and also very anime because we're back in school, Anime always likes to be in school. Anyway, guys, yeah, that'll be it for this video, and that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good